Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and grew well for the hope of 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan. This is going to be a quick hit before work. I just want to title this Times of Trouble. Times of trouble, which we are definitely in. I mean, it's here, all right? Referred to as Jacob's trouble. Lord willing, we'll get to that. But it's trouble for the whole world, okay? So last night I was reading 2nd Esdras 16, End Times Prophecy, and I just wanted to pull some of these precepts that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua put on my heart, my life, okay? Because in the Apocrypha, it's not equipped with precepts, so you got to pull them out as you see them, as the Lord see fit. So we're going to start here at 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon. This is spiritual Babylon, the United Snakes of Asia, of America, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Guard up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Now that's not your clothes of mirth. That's not your clubbing clothes, okay? That's clothes of mourning. All right? Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Okay, but the average Babylonian doesn't see it that way. Even Jacob, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Hispanics are steady plotting for the morrow, for the next weekend, for the next vacation. Okay, not mourning the times that we in. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Okay, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? All right, and don't we see this land burning everywhere? The world is burning, but over here in spiritual Babylon, we keep a forest fire. That's national news. Okay, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may deliver them away? Salakia. 2nd Esdras 16 and 5. Plagues are sent upon you, and what is he that may drive them away? Okay, and that leads me to my first precept. Isaiah 66 and 15. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, plead with all flesh. Okay, once again, the Lord loves everybody. So then why is he coming to judge this earth? Okay, for by fire and by his sword will Yahweh Bashim Shah plead, and that's not talk. Okay, that's not talking. That's demonstration. With all flesh and slain, and the slain of Yahweh Bashim Shah shall be many. Okay? All right, I meant to start off at 15. For behold, Yahweh Bashim Shah will come with fire, and with his chariots, who they so-called, the world refers to as UFOs, okay? But we know what they are. They're the chariots described throughout these scriptures, like a whirlwind, to render his anger, his love, his compassion, no, his judgment, his anger, with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. There it goes again. Now here's the 16. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh Bashim Shah plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh Bashim Shah shall be many. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to move down now. This is going to be a hop around. All right? 2nd Esdras 16 and 8. The mighty Yahweh Bashim Shah sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Okay? Once again. Okay, and I had the same precept for that. But hey, once again, that's exactly what it goes into. No one can. We just found out in Isaiah 66 that he's bringing this sword, he's bringing this fire. So there's nothing you can do. okay? But be on the right side of things, okay? Now this is verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? Okay? And for that I have Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord, Yahweh Shah of hosts, with that host armies, with thunder, and with earthquakes, and a great noise, with storms and tempests, and the flame of devouring fire. See, once again, he's given us promises throughout these scriptures, okay? And this is a proof that, Salakia, that the Apocrypha lines perfectly up and is not an add-on, but belongs with the whole overall Bible, okay? If you're not familiar, look up the 1611, all right? They removed these books from the scriptures, okay, for various reasons, all right? Moving down now to Second Esdras 16 and verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and we know those are those ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Now we had Hebrew camps saying that, oh, there is no ICBM missiles in the Bible. All right, well, that shows a lack of understanding, okay, because that means that the Lord has not fed you this truth, or you're willingly stupid, okay, despite the Lord giving you insight, because we've been taught by our teachers, and once again, what arrow can be shot to the end of the earth, okay? Just put a little bit of understanding with it, okay? And if you can't, then this truth is not for you. This takes me to Deuteronomy 32. Deuteronomy 32 and 41. If I wet my glittering sword, okay? Not just fiery sword, but glittering sword, okay? That's the missiles coming at them asylums. And my hand take hold of judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, okay? The Lord loves everybody. John 3:16, you better do more research, okay, and get better understanding. I will render vengeance to my enemies, starting with Idumea, okay? The so-called white man, Esau, okay, and will render them that hate me, and that goes all the way down to the 2/3 Jakes, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, and every nation in between, of all the 18 nations, all of his enemies, okay? I will make my arrows drunk with blood. You understand that? That's some missiles once again, okay? And my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captive from the beginning of revenge upon my enemies. Revenge is upon my enemy. Okay, so the Lord is promising that when this is all said and done, he will get his payback for disobedience and for what you've done, what you put his children through, which once again, his chosen nation is Yasharallah. So these other nations will not go unpunished at all. Okay? Alrighty. Taking it over here to Second Esdras 16 and 17. Does this sound familiar? Woe is me. Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Okay? And now this is heavy because Esdras is seeing this vision, yet he knows he will be here. Once again, proof of reincarnation. He's seen himself in this time, in the time of the MOTB, and the time of World War III. Okay? Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? And for that, we're going to go over to the answer. Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of Yahweh Bashim Shai is a strong tower. The hopeful election, the 1/3 of Yasharallah, runneth into it and is safe. Okay? The righteous run up into it and is safe. All right? Verse 18. Second Esdras 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. That's right. Your elites shall stand in fear, knowing what time it is. Okay? The beginning of evils, bad times. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And once again, the righteous will run into that safe tower. All right? And we got right here the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai explaining the exact same situation as Esdras. Let's get it. Matthew 24, starting at verse Matthew 24, starting at verse 6. Okay. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Red letter, Yahweh Shai speaking. Who this world ignorantly refers to is Jesus. Yahweh Shai, okay? And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Now, Great Millstone always goes into these earthquakes. They bring it up, let you see how many thousands have taken place this year, and even hundreds this month, and even hundreds in a day. That you know that the earthquakes are just erupting. Some on a massive scale to destroy, to take out communities. Some less, some are trembles, but there's still warnings. Okay, from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All of these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, we're just touching our feet. We're just getting our feet wet with these sorrows. Okay, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, I'm gonna skip down now to verse 31. This is Second Esdras 16 and 31. Even so, in these days, even so, in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that searcheth their houses with the sword. Okay? All right? And this takes me to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51. See, that's Jake pulling up right now. Unaware as to what times we in. Just thinking about having a good time. 51 and 1. Thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, behold, I will rise up against Babylon. Once again, spiritual Babylon over here in the United States of America. And he has done this. Okay? And against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, his enemies, a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and they shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble, that day of what? Jacob's trouble, okay, which is trouble for the whole earth, but mainly for you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her around about. All right. So once again, this is that 31. Even so, in Second Esdras 16 and 31. Even so, in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that searcheth their houses with the sword. Okay, are y'all getting this? All right. Now I'm gonna go down to 34. Okay. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay, once again, a proof, a promise from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let's get that. Back to Isaiah 3:25. Because, see, y'all not knowing. This is the times we in, the direct days we in. It's over for the funny bunny shit, you YNs and you whores of Zion, okay, of Israel, of Yasharallah, he Prince of Power. All right? Isaiah 3:25. The man shall fall by the sword, and the mighty in the war. Okay? Do you not see this warning being casted out throughout these scriptures? All right? Your playtime is definitely over, whether you perceive it or not. Okay? All righty. I am going to go down to verse 40. Do I got anything? Yep, verse 40. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. And now this battle is spiritual, okay? He didn't say go get the ARs and the pistols and your samurai swords and get ready and train up, you know. O my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to thy battle, to the battle. And in those evil, bad times, be even as pilgrims upon the earth, okay? Which is going to take me to Ephesians. And I'm going to start the reading of this, but I'm not going to be able to get all of it because we got to keep it moving. Time is getting short on me. Ephesians 6. And I'm going to really tell you, read from, in your spare time, read from 9 to 18 on this. And finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And who is the devil? The deceiver. We know him. He's been pointed out. Not the man underground with the horns. He doesn't exist. The devil's right in your face. You ever heard of DJ Trump and his compadre, Stephen Miller, and all of them people that want to bring chaos to this world, want to set up an ambush and then use that trap, like Haman, built the 50 gallows to hang you, Jake. But Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai promised he will fall by his own mischief, okay? So once again, the devil, the deceiver, all right, they're all around us. So you go on, you can take that down to 18, okay? All right. I'm going to slide down. Hebrew hopscotch for vocab Malone down to 52. For yet a little, and iniquity shall be taken away out of the earth, and righteousness shall reign among you. That's right, but we got to endure. And this is Job right here perfectly. Job 20 and 5. But let's start at 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. So their time is short. You know, the boasting and bragging is short of the wicked, and the joy of the hypocrites is but for a moment. Okay, and this is a promise from Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai. So, like I like to say, ain't no way around it. Okay, zero chances of it not going the way of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai. All right, we're gonna go down to 64. Second Esdras 16 and 64. I'm gonna have to be wrapping this up, but we're gonna try to get as much as I can. Therefore, have Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. Therefore, have Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. And once again, this is all the heathen, all of them, from the top, Edom, all the way to our 2/3, okay? All of our wickedness. will be searched out, and then he will put you to shame. And for that, I got Obadiah, Obadiah 1 and 10. And this is speaking straight to Idumea, Esau. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Okay, then he said he searched out all their works and he shall put them to shame. Okay, all right. A few more here I can grab before I got to wrap this up. I pray that this has been edifying. We're going to skip down to verse 68, 2nd Esdras 16 and 64. For behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Now, what's the major thing that's going to be offered unto idols? You got it. So I went straight forward. Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great. That's a statue, not your size. That's statue from the most prominent to the least known, least significant, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. What is that mark? The charagma. Okay, how do you? What is it? It's about the size of a grain of rice, and how does it get put in? Ejected into you. Okay, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, which is all wrapped up in that barcode system that's being read. Okay, so once again, receiving this MOTB means that there will be no salvation for you. Okay, now I'm gonna go down to 70, and I believe it's time for me to wrap this up. Once again, Lord willing, this has been edifying to the body. 2nd Esdras 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me get this real quick. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the habitation, woe, destruction, war, to the habitation of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, once again, this deceiver, Stephen Miller and the crew, okay, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. His work is coming to a finish, okay? This is a promise from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Let's go down one more. They shall be like mad men, sparing none, but shall spoil, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. That's right. Okay. All right. Where have I seen that? Oh, Salakia. Matthew 24 and 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations. That's that Psalms 83. Read it. For my name's sake, for the name's sake of what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Not the faker, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Okay? So I'm gonna have to wrap this up, but I pray that this has been edifying. Shalom.